Looks like we are live. All right. This should be replaying. If you haven't caught it live, I just started it. I'm currently looking at truck stop and DAT. Trying to make some money. Last night, $596 Amazon run to my hometown, which is always okay. Anything close to $600, I'll gladly take. Might as well. But today I need to make some money. So I haven't slept yet. And I'm now going to see if I can get a load today. If not, hopefully I can find one. Like here's 111 to get one for tomorrow. Manchester, Tennessee. So what I do, if you don't know, is I go over here to this tab. I'll drag it over, and I type in, like where I'm coming from, and I do directions just to get deadhead and everything, just to see what I'm going to be looking like if I take this trip right here. This doesn't look too bad. Let's see how far Manchester, Tennessee is from me. 202 miles, just over 200 deadhead. 200, I like to stay under 200. I have done short haul over the road before. I do not want to go like cross country or nothing like that. So, okay, this one's not bad, but I'm not sure why it's taking me through Atlanta. That kind of makes no sense, to be honest. Why would it take me? Is that not more miles? Let me drag this up. Hold up. Yeah, that makes no sense. It's adding on, like, Google Maps is adding on, like, an extra 50 miles for no reason. Why not go through Asheville? I mean, yeah. So I definitely have to get a hotel there. Lots of loads on DAT for box trucks. Yeah, it's not bad. Like this one right here, the one I'm looking at. SB stands for straight box truck. Van, obviously, for 53 footers. But if it has this P right here, that means partial. So possibly I could take it. But I'm checking this one out. Even though the route on Google Maps doesn't look that good. To be honest. It's only paying $700 too. And just the first leg deadhead to the destination is already like $1.20. So yeah, this is a no-go. Chattanooga to Atlanta. Let's go down here to Berea. I've been looking at this one. I've been chatting back and forth email, but they won't get back to me because they don't put the length here, and it's for a 53-foot full, like a full truckload, and they won't tell me anything. They just put 8,700 pounds. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? Akron, Ohio for box truck. I mean, I can, but I mean, yeah. Give me just a second. Ooh. It's a full 53 footer. So when they put van and a full truckload here, they never put the feet. I'm assuming because it's listed as a full truckload. But it drives me insane because the way my filters are set, I make it maxed out at, obviously you see the length right here, 26 foot. So it shows up on my search and like clutters my search. And I see it, I'm like, oh, but really it's a full 53 foot truckload. Check. Give me just a second. Louisiana to Florence. Of course, they don't have dedicated. It's a van partial. 26 foot, 6,000 pounds. Hold up. How far am I from? I ain't even gonna try to pronounce that. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. My deadhead will be over 700 miles. Yeah, no, I'm good. Get on that. Connecticut to Ohio, it's a reefer. Man, if you guys haven't bought a box truck yet and you have the money, get a reefer and just go ahead and get your Class B because you can make killer. Like, they always pay so good. Always. A lot of times $3 a mile. This one's just about $2 a mile, but usually pretty good. Arizona to, that's trash. What's down here? Indianapolis. Indiana. I need to set up a search for Indiana. Hang on. And then Knoxville. That's pretty close to me. And then let's do the whole week. Deadhead. I don't want to. Actually, I want this so freaking low because I don't want to. Because it's already going to be Deadhead getting to Indianapolis. Put 150 on the. Put both. 26 feet. 9,800 pounds. Whoop. Search back 8 hours. This one's looking mighty, mighty good, but man, I don't know if I could handle another 8-hour trip after I just did a 8-hour trip for Amazon. Well, it was more like 6.5, 7, but question is, do I want that money bad enough? All the coffee in the world, I wonder if I could make it. What do you think? I was up since 11 a.m. yesterday. It's now 9:12 a.m. And I took a nap from 5:30 till about 7:15ish in the evening. Ran Amazon last night, so I've literally had like 2 hours of sleep in the last almost 24 hours, almost going on. That right there is like bread and butter. Coming right to the middle of Kentucky. Deadhead up to Whitestown, which isn't bad. It's right past Indianapolis. I just don't know what they're paying. It's TQL, and they do not put out good rates most of the time. 232. I'm gonna say they ain't gonna pay over 500. Ain't worth it. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't risking my life. You wanted me to look up. Oh yeah, Illinois is all day. They're like, I'm looking for stuff coming towards me, and I see a ton of Illinois. Well, I did. Here's one, Langworthy, Iowa, coming to New Haven, Ohio, $700. You can probably talk that up to 800-900. I mean, right here, Rockdale to Ohio, St. Mary's, Ohio. That's kind of trash, $400. Melrose Park, Illinois to Indiana. It's got the dimensions, no price, 10 feet, 6,000 pounds. You could definitely talk that up, whatever price they got, because it's only 10 feet, but that's a lot of weight for a box truck. I mean, there's tons of Illinois. So, I'm going to, if you don't know, what do you think of my virtual fleet as a low board? I've never heard of them. Never heard of them, never used them, so I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Gonna go high to. So I'm not gonna do long haul, like trucking out of the box. I don't know, you probably watched them if you're watching my stuff. You might not, but they do like cross country stuff. I can't do that. I got a wife. She's like no. I'll be doing. Oh, Dayton, Ohio to Fairfield. Ooh, 45 miles, $300. That ain't worth it. Deadhead and all. Nope. Deadhead there and back. I'd make right at $1 a mile. Ain't worth it. See, that sucks. If I live closer, whew. What do you want me to search? Akron. I'm just gonna put it anywhere. I'm assuming you have a 26-footer. I mean, Ohio is just, man, if you live in Ohio, you got a good area. Good area. Go ahead and spend $170, get the monthly subscription, and just start cranking out loads. I mean, you make that back in your first load. Easy. I mean, look at all this. 59 exact matches and 110 similar. What? Look at all that money. Look at all that. 2,000, 2,000, 1,400, 1,100, 650, 7, 5, 24, 25, 18. I mean, money. I live in a not so good area. Stuff's coming here, but not a lot's going out. So I have to deadhead at least 150 miles usually. I deadhead 117 to get to my Amazon fulfillment center. So just to put that in, like almost Ohio. Lulu, hush. I'm serious. No. It's a dog. No problem, no problem. Never heard of my virtual fleet, by the way. Check Illinois. I mean, yeah. Alright, let's see what else we got going on. Knoxville. Lebanon to Lebanon is probably a round trip. Probably. I don't know. I have... Oh, it's gone. Never mind. Just like that. So, if you don't have DAT and you've never used DAT, my first ever box truck load came off DAT. And it was from Western Kentucky to Eastern Kentucky. And I paid for the $40 package. And the problem with paying for the lowest, what was the deadhead? It was anywhere from 0 deadhead to 150. So that's where all that was. Anyway, if you don't get the biggest package, you don't get these real-time posts. Huge. Okay? That's a big difference. Big difference. So remember that. You can't just get by with the $40 one. One pick, one drop, no touch to the driver. Ooh, hang on. Hendersonville. If I could spell it. Hendersonville to Indianapolis. Wow. That's not, oh crap, messed up my directions. Gosh, dang it. That is not bad. 7-hour trip. Man, if I did not do Amazon last night and I was just waking up earlier this morning, easy. I'm just so freaking tired, man. Had two sleep. See, I mean, look. 2 hours of sleep in the last, 20 hours. My eyes freaking twitching, y'all. And I don't want to risk going through a weigh station. They're like, "You okay, sir? You care walk this line right here?" I'll be like, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? Ain't worth it. That'd be easy right there. I would take that in a heartbeat. Easy. Morgan Freight. So, if you've never checked the credit, I use RTS. This is what I do before I even call. I go to the RTS app. I go to credit check, and you might be able to check their credit if you have another app. I'm not sure, but this one has a credit check. Let's type in their MC 120-5149. Check. Ugh. Okay, I wouldn't take this because they are an I-rated company. That means they very hard to get them to pay, and RTS probably won't even work with them. Let me see if they will. It says create a load, so maybe they will. But if it's anything below a C, I tend to go away from it. Now, if they're new, then they'll have an N next to their MC if they're a new broker, and I will work with them. But people like that, like Morgan Freight, no, because they have a history of not paying. So you want to steer very clear of that. Amazon's whack. Yeah, it is. I'm just fed up with it. I'm done. I mean, I went ahead and got DAT again, the biggest package, and I'm going to start doing short haul through zone 2, 3, 4, if you don't know what that is. As right now, having an authority less than a month, what is the likelihood of getting loads? I had my authority active for a week or two. I didn't have a truck yet, and I went and rented. And I got a load from Western to Eastern Kentucky. You just have to call. You may call 50 people, okay, before you get a load. But one of them, 49 no's. One of them's got to say yeah, right now. Because I rented a truck, I only made $86. We ain't gonna talk about that, but don't rent a truck. Don't rent a box truck. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care what everybody else is saying. Do not do it. I've done it. Unless you're doing cross country runs, it ain't worth it. Don't do it. 2,000 a week. A week? No. Miss me though. Oh, it's by that company, bro. Bruh. Campbellsville is like right there. Can I make that trip? 5 hours. Can I do it? No way stations on this route. 7 hours total. Everything's 7 hours. But they have a history of not paying. Without dispatcher, I would think about dispatcher, but make sure that they're reputable. There's a YouTuber. His name's Zach. He goes over like his numbers and stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen him. I caught up one of his videos, and I emailed his email and asked for his dispatcher because I was curious who it was and like what the rates were. And he gave me his email to his dispatcher. I'm not going to give it out obviously because of just go to his videos. What is his name? Zach Parchisingus or something. I'll make a look. Whoops. Let me go over here. Zach. His last name starts with... Oh, here it is. Pasquarello. Here you go. This guy. If you've not seen him, he does really good stuff. Goes over how to use QuickBooks for your trucking company, how to pay dispatcher driver, and I think it was this one. No, it was this one. I went to this and emailed him and asked for his dispatcher's information. What's going on over here? Lexington to Madison, Alabama. Crap, I can't see you guys. All packages, I've rented for 7 weeks. Yeah, no, don't rent. If you are renting, you need to get out. It's ASAP. There's no earthly way where you can make enough to profit a decent amount. There's no way. I don't care what anybody says. That's my stand on it, and I will die on this hill before I will not give that up. What DAT package do I have? I have the biggest package. It's like $149. The reason why is this right here. As soon as it pops up, it pops up. Now, if you have the lower packages, I see this like 30 to 45 minutes before you do. That's the difference. And, look how quick that just went. Did you see that? Real time. It just, boom. Gone. So that's the difference. Anything leaving Milwaukee. Hang on. I'm sure there is. Bro, I don't even know how to spell right now. So tired. I ain't gonna put a destination. I'm just gonna put today. I'll put 150 deadhead, both 26 foot, 9,800 pound. Whoops, that'll work. Put 8 hours. Yeah. You gotta drive to Illinois for a lot of it, but look at that. Look at that. Field. 97 exact matches. Yeah. What's the city state? UNC. only email. I'm gonna email them. Just want to see what they're paying for that. MP. C.H. Robinson emailed me. To that person, DAT load. And then I have a pre-filled out, like if I email them, this is what I send them. Like you can use this if you want. Like I basically put the date, the origin and destination, and what's the pickup drop off, what's the rate, what payment do you accept, what commodity, will it fit on a 26-foot box. And this last question right here, they'll either email you or they won't. So use that if you want, but I literally just copy and paste. Where'd he go? Give me just a second. I'm gonna email him just see what the deal. Hang on, Lulu. Hang on. Just on the couch. Alright, send him an email. See what they say. Hang on, Lou. I'm coming. Get up there. There you go. I was supposed to have a guy call me back about one of the loads. He still hasn't called me back. Look at all these notifications. So my plan is basically I was just doing some market research, and a lot of these loads, if you don't know, if they don't get picked up today for the rate they have them posted and they won't budge on the rate, then they will most likely post them tomorrow at a little bit of higher rate. And if you see them today and they didn't get booked and they didn't get taken off the low board and they're constantly posting throughout the day, refreshing it, you can use that as bargaining power. You can use that as negotiation. Be like, hey, I seen this load yesterday. Yeah, you know it's 250 miles. You got listed for 500. I can get it done for $850 or more, $900. Right? I'm saying, I'm 30 minutes away. You might get it. I mean, market research. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I know a lot of stuff goes to Pennsylvania all the time. Now, coming out of Pennsylvania, I'm not too sure about, but if you're going to Pennsylvania, man, you make some money. Especially with cars. A lot of cars go to Pennsylvania. Florence, South Carolina. Hang on, let me keep looking around my area real quick. New Orleans to Florence, no price. Another thing that's real grinds my gears is like, no feet, no weight, no rate. They basically want you to call them so they can haggle you. You know what I mean? All right. Ooh. Hello. What on earth? Hello there. Middletown, Ohio. Gosh. Nope. Not for that money. Nope. I did spell it right, did I? Make sure. Oh, no, I didn't spell it right. Ain't gonna talk about it. Right above Cincinnati. Ooh. How much? Nah. Nope. They're paying less than $1 a mile. Kidding me? With just the first leg of Deadhead. A lot less. It's insane. Like the trip, yeah. It's more, it looks like it's more, but gosh, my first Get out of here. Florence. What does do today? Both 26, 9,800 pounds. Whoops, hit the microphone. 8 hours. I'm about to not even do 8 hours because like everything's under 2 hours. Like look at this, hour 44. But yeah, I mean there's like look at all this. Let's do lowest deadhead first. Yeah, Columbia to Norcross. Oh, I got some friends in Norcross. It ain't paying good though, but I got a lot of friends in Norcross or near Norcross. North Carolina, Charlotte. That little Charlotte to Durham right there, 145, paying $400. Man, if I was right there, if I was right in Charlotte, easy. Oh, 102 by 102. Never mind. Wait, inside? Yeah, I got that, I think. And then here are the different, that's a flatbed, if you don't know what that means. Flatbed, reefer, cars, auto carrier, power only, semi-truck, flatbed, ton of flatbed work. Pittsburgh. Six, 9,800. I'll put 4 hours. I mean, yeah. $1,500 to go to Maine. That's over $2 a mile. 583. 1,500. If you feel like going to Maine. Now, Elart, I've seen them before. I think I done a credit check on them when I first started, when I got that first DAT load. Let me check them because they might be better now, but they were new and they weren't paying. So let's check it. 97137. That's pretty short. Nope. Well, there's one that says new. There's one that says not paying. There it is. So you gotta be on your game checking out carrier brokers, because I mean, well, don't run their load for free. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that. Even if you have a factoring company that could eventually just be like, hey, we ain't paying. I called on this one before they had this here, no box trucks or reefers. Before they had this here, they had nothing there. And it was 25 feet by 8,000 pounds. But they the weight was 42,000 pounds, and they didn't have that put nowhere. So I was like, what? I was like, Indianapolis to Charleston? $1,500? Like, you bet. I was like, I'll put some energy drinks down me. This right here, man. I wish I wasn't tired. Why'd I do Amazon last night? Man. I hope that's on. If that's on the low board tomorrow to that Lancaster right there, I could be in Lancaster. That brings me like, yeah, I have to deadhead there, but that brings me. Hopefully they pay good. If they pay good, hopefully it's like $800 or more. I'm gonna make a video with a whiteboard, and I'm gonna draw a pie chart, and I'm just going to. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Brokers keep the average statistically, like it's out there. Look it up. Anyway. Statistically, brokers keep anywhere from 25% to 50% of the total payout of the load, right? So this $1,500, say they're keeping 50% on the high end, that's well over $3,000. You see what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to negotiate up. I mean, if you try real hard negotiating and they eventually just shut it down, like, no, sorry, and you're like, okay, I'll take it, I guess. Like, don't just take a load at face value. Don't do that, because they could be keeping 50%. They could be keeping 40%. They could. How much of that pie do you want to give them? You know what I'm saying? Just for taking 10 minutes and posting the load and then an hour worth of people calling them. Like, come on now. Make $1,500. Not on my watch. I don't know about you all. Not happening. Oh, I just seen it disappear. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Wait, did I just see it again? I would take this one too. If it paid. No, never mind. It's by Morgan Freight. Nope. Did they email me back? Yep, they did. Ready now. Delivers straight through. Not sure if we need any appointment or not yet. Big red flag. 5 skids, 1,900 pounds. 113 loaded miles. What's your rate? So he's asking for my rate. Anything I throw at him, he's probably going to turn down. But him saying not sure if we need an appointment yet, big red flag, because I'm going to go ahead and give you this nugget if you're still watching. Do you do in one day? I do one because my deadhead to my fulfillment center, the closest one is a little bit over 100 miles that does 26-foot loads. The second closest one is like right beside of it, but they do mainly 26-footers going to like 2 states over, like Michigan or something. And they don't pay more than what comes back to my hometown. So I have my filters up to come back to where I live, around a radius around where I live, like 50 miles. That way I come back and all my deadhead is mainly going to the fulfillment. But before I lose my train of thought, them saying that they don't know if they need an appointment at the receiver yet, okay? Big nugget coming. Big old gold nugget. Whenever you are looking at a load and say you guys agree on a rate, say I sent him back a rate, what's the customer? I would ask him what the customer's number is so I can ask, or if he would ask. If he'll ask, fine, and do not accept the load until he tells you if you need an appointment or not. Why? Because you get up there and they're like, oh, sorry, we're closed. You have to wait till tomorrow. Then you got to buy a hotel room. If you didn't have to in the first place, then you have to buy a hotel room. Always call the customer. Always call the receiver, the broker's customer, your customer. It's both of your customers. Always call them. How many loads do you take in one day? Still one. Just one. I have my rate set at the lowest right now at $575. Okay, so it automatically books for me. I'm going to have it set tonight at like $650. But usually I like to stay right. Like last night they paid me $596 to come home, pretty much. I got paid to drive up there and come back home, pretty much. Almost $600. I don't book loads. If you've watched my videos, I don't book loads on Amazon Relay. I do not hit this button. Well, these are my filters. I do not hit this button ever. Unless like there's $1,000 load on here. That's the only time. $800 to $1,000. That'll be the only time I book a load on Amazon Relay. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to do 2 loads in one night. You know, it's not. For me, personally. Now, if I live 30 miles from it, maybe. If the load was pretty close, maybe. But no, ain't doing that. My filters are set to where I want to make at least $600 gross if I have to drive up there, because after diesel, usually 350 miles is a long run for me with Amazon, and that runs me about anywhere between now. Diesel prices has gone up about 10 cents where I'm located, and it's running me in between 150 to 180 dollars, depending on what the price is and where I stop. But now I'm starting to. I found the lowest price near me, so I stopped there now. So it's now closer to 160. But I won't do less than $600 now. Less than 500. I set it at 575, but if it hits your post truck, they usually bump it up about $20, so it's right around $600. I'm gonna leave the post a truck up for tonight. If I get one, fine. I've got it set at 650. If I get one, that's fine. I'll take it. And but if I don't get one, I'm gonna be up bright early in the morning. I'm gonna hop on this DAT load board and I'm gonna get something. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna get something, and I'm gonna be making some money. It's time to go to day shift, baby. All right, $700 to go to South Carolina. That's not worth it right there. Just looking at the trip miles, 421, $700. Not even $2 a mile. TQL, total quality logistics. They don't like giving out money. Their goal is to. I called one of them earlier before I went on live, and the woman straight up lied to me. Like, the rate was posted at $1,100. She's like, she's got it posted for $1,000. I'm like, come on now. So brokers are not going to